All right, let's talk about quarterback 2 for the San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, a lot was made out of Sam Darnold winning the backup job for the 49ers. And everyone talked about it the other way, of Trey Lance losing the backup job. No one talked about it as Sam Darnold winning the backup job, but he won it. Let's see what he did in his first official game as quarterback to, the day after they traded Trey Lance. There was good and bad in this game, I think is fair to say. The way this play is designed to work is it's a man coverage play that the Chargers are in, but this concept usually is better against zone. You have a couple players kind of typically trying to find a soft spot in zone on either side of the field. And you're going to see that when this play begins, Darnold initially looks towards the bottom of the screen. He looks towards his left right here and doesn't love what he sees right there. So, okay, no worries. You have multiple routes. Again, worth mentioning, this is a 3rd down and 10. So while you could take a check down, it's gaining 4 yards is better than gaining 0. Ideally, you want to be trying to get the first down here, though, getting past, 10 yards. Darnold looks over and he decides, you know what, that's going to be a decision I'm going to make. Let me throw the ball down the field there. And when we see this camera pan over there, I have no idea why he's making this decision. It's not open and it's a dangerous play. I mean, look at how the ball is going to get tapped up and, nearly gets intercepted right there. And while there certainly would have been an element of bad luck if that got intercepted, to some degree, you make your own bad luck of if you make throws where guys aren't open, the ball can get tipped up and the ball can get intercepted. So it's a good play to see that he can navigate the field well, but at the end of the day, it doesn't do you any good if you're getting to your second read if you're then making the throw that you probably shouldn't make. I'm assuming the logic behind it from Darnold was, hey, it's 3rd down, let's take a chance right here. But, that logic to me has gotten him in more trouble than good so far over the course of his career. While we're on the negatives, this was another negative I saw, which it's going to be it's kind of a weird play. And I always wonder if these plays, was there a miscommunication at some point involved where you see the route that he wants to throw to. It's that over the middle route, which, can absolutely can work. Like, watch how, right here, you see the receiver's about to cut over the middle. The defender has outside leverage right now, so you have the inside leverage. You're in a good position to make a throw. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens. Darnold's throw is wild, and it makes me wonder if he thought the receiver was doing something a little different. If he thought he was going to cut over in a different area, run the route in a different way than he actually ended up running the route. That's just what I wonder, and I think it's totally possible. It's also possible he just had one completely get away from him. I really don't know. But, those were the negatives. But, I didn't think this was a disastrous performance from Sam Darnold. He had a couple of bad plays early on, but I thought he had a lot of good plays as well. Something like this. It's a zone coverage play. You have a receiver who, there's a corner covering deep on that side of the field. So that's the main guy who's going to be covering the receiver who's running a curl route past the first down marker. Darnold takes the snap. He's going to wait for that play to develop, and then he eventually decides to make a throw and really times that one perfectly here. Because unlike that first play I showed you, where he kind of waited until the player just wasn't open to be making the throw, this time you have a player who is open, and, this is definitely a window to be had. As you see, it was dropped, which was weird, but it was a good throw by Darnold, and again, we're just evaluating Darnold's performance here, so Darnold hitting the throw that he wants to hit. Like, this one was another one. I actually think this was a really positive play. It was kind of a great sequence. What's going to happen is that it's 3rd down and 16. So, okay, odds of getting a first down seem pretty slim, but that doesn't mean there isn't a way you can have a real positive impact on this play, where what's going to happen is it's, because of the 3rd down and 16, Chargers are making a conscious effort to keep everything in front of them. While it is man coverage, you see how on the bottom of the screen, look at how far off those defenders are who are in coverage right here. They are okay with letting stuff be caught underneath. But I think field position is a really important thing to note right here, as the first down marker is currently located at about the 32-yard line or so. Meaning if you get close to the first down marker but don't get it, you're in field goal range now. So it's really important to be able to pick up 10 yards or so, even if you can't get the first down. And that's what Darnold's going to try and do here. Like, again, as you see, this is a really well-timed ball to where you have a receiver who's in front of the defender trying to cover him. If this was a little bit poorly timed, this would not have been a completion and could have, again, been dangerous. Although in this situation, much more okay with taking that risk, just given where you are on the field anyway. But this isn't a risk because he timed it well. This is a good decision by Darnold. the ball is caught and they're able to get close to the first down marker. They nearly pushed them towards the first down marker, didn't quite get it done, but set up a situation where they actually decided to go for it on 4th and 2. Darnold made a quick throw and they got the first down, but then a penalty drawed it back and they punted anyway. But again, the play itself, very good, even if the results ended up not mattering and resulting in a punt regardless. Also, this play is one of those where I think this is why the 49ers, made an effort to go out and add Sam Darnold and try to get him on the roster, because they felt like he's someone who, yeah, sure, you maybe can find some players who will make less mistakes than Darnold. You can certainly find backup quarterbacks who are more risk adverse than Darnold, but you also, how many backup quarterbacks can make as many positive plays as Darnold can? I think we saw that when he played in Carolina, was while he certainly had his flaws and probably shouldn't be a starting quarterback, had his pluses as well. This play is a one-on-one matchup on the outside, single safety deep. So, okay, let's see if you can make this play. This is a tough play, but if you can hit these, it really just opens up the entire offense for you. Teams feel like they have to play 2 safety deep coverages constantly, meaning basically every other play in the playbook works. So that's why these plays are so important and why I harp on them so much when doing my evaluations. Darnold's going to take the snap here, and you see how there is a receiver who is open, but not wide open. This isn't like the corner falls down and it's just, a easy throw and catch. No, you do have to make an accurate throw relatively far down the football field. Probably it'll be around, 30, 35 yards down the football field. So definitely not the easiest of throws for Darnold to make. However, look at his accuracy. I mean, it's just a thing of beauty right there, and they're able to pick up a decent chunk play. So for someone like Darnold, what do we make of Sam Darnold at this point in his career? I mean, to me, he is probably getting treated the way he should be getting treated, as a very capable backup quarterback. To me, that's kind of how I view him, is someone who, he probably should be in this spot as a team that, could use a backup quarterback and paid money to make sure they got him. While he certainly has his flaws, and I don't know if those flaws are going to just completely go away anytime soon. I certainly wouldn't bet on those flaws just completely going away. That's not something I would do. I can also totally understand the upside with him, and he is someone who I think is very, is a valuable player. And I would also say, while it kind of got used as a massive negative in Trey Lance, he couldn't even beat out Sam Darnold, which, okay, listen, I get for the number 3 overall pick, you'd like to be able to beat out Sam Darnold, despite Sam Darnold being a former number 3 overall pick in his own right. But at the same time, Darnold's not a disastrous backup quarterback either. Like, he's not a complete scrub there. So, yeah, those are kind of my thoughts on all of this. Sam Darnold, how he played, and all that good stuff. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.